Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo. I see you. Because I don't know much about clothes, but my hair looks fierce. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The Christmas album. Christmas AF. Just the Broadway version. Just hear those reindeer jingling, ding, ding, jingling too. Joy to the world, the Lord has what? Family friendly. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, this is so bad. This is taking a turn for the worse. But you know what? Listen, it doesn't matter. You know why? She's not a Christian! Because, okay, I had to get on here today and make a video. Let me just tell you something, okay? Be careful what you ask for. Because the other day on here, I did a little marketing. This video is so bad. I was like, listen, I did a little marketing, right? I was like, hey, you know what would make a great Christmas present for your friends and good Judies and family is, well, I did shout out the Lunar Beauty lip gloss, which is going to make my top 25 items probably of the year on my review channel. I've concocted a list so far. We're up to 9, I think. Anyway, I said, you know, if you bought some of my merch, or hey, why not a Cameo for your good Judy? Guess what? I woke up the next day with so many Cameo requests, I couldn't even keep them straight. I was overwhelmed with love. So I just want to thank you guys so much for all of you out there that have purchased Cameos for me. When I started this thing, I really didn't think anybody would take it seriously and get one. And so many people have. And you guys, it means so much to me. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you out there that have bought my merch this year. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you out there that have watched my videos and subscribed. I mean, it's just like, we can say a lot about this year, but that has meant so much to me. And being able to continue to like make videos on 6, not 5 anymore, but 6 channels. And today I woke up and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make any videos. I was talking to a good Judy of mine I hadn't talked to in a couple years, and I was like, I don't know. And then I ended up making 5 videos today. I mean, you know what? I just feel so blessed. And thank you guys so much for allowing me into your lives on a daily basis. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. All right, let's get into this. Now, like I said, I hadn't planned on making a video, and the reason why is because my husband's on his way home right now. It is currently 7:29. He stopped by a good Judy of his house on the way home from work. And I have my recovery literature group on Monday nights on Zoom with some good Judies of mine. We get together and we read stuff and we laugh. Listen, we're not a glum lot, okay? Just because you're sober doesn't mean you can't have fun. We have a lot of fun. We crack some of the dirtiest jokes. Listen, you, she's not a Christian. Look at my face. Anyway, so, but I have that in a half an hour. So I was like, do I have time to make a video, or would I rather make dinner? And by dinner tonight, I mean this generic cornbread stuffing from Meyer, because they didn't have Stouffer sage, which is what I wanted. Or, because I'm a wise sage. Get it? Oh, Lord, like that. Okay. Or should I have this Totino's party pizza? Why did they switch it from the round to the square? Is it more of a party if it's rectangular? I've been to some parties in my life and they never had these, but I will tell you what, this is the best pizza in the entire world. I love it so much. And you can't complain for 10 for 10. You know what I mean? 10 pizzas that is a party right there. Now, as I do on this channel often, I tell you guys what I have been watching on the YouTube. So do you want to hear what I've been watching on the YouTube? 2 things, okay? Now, if you didn't know, what you don't know is a lot. True story, I've been talking about this on my vlog. No, we're not talking about cozy mysteries, but I have been listening to a lot of those. If you haven't read the Jana DeLeon Misfortune series, what is wrong with you? It's seriously the best book series in the entire world. Jana DeLeon, D-E-L-E-O-N, the Misfortune series. The first one is called Louisiana Longshot. Best books I've read in a long time, and I'm obsessed. I'm on book 7 right now. All right, but anyway, as some of you know, I would be nothing without you. Okay, I am completely inspired and obsessed and love Sandra Bernhardt. She is like up there with Stevie Nicks on who I would like faint a million faints if I met. I would love just to sit down and have dinner with Sandra Bernhardt, okay? I'm absolutely obsessed with her. So I saw that on YouTube, somebody went through and they put on every David Letterman interview she had ever done on the YouTubes. And it's called the Sandra Bernhardt Collection. I want a Peter Monn collection. Anyway, so there's like 83 to 86, 87 to this, and it's got every interview. And over the course of the last week, I have watched every interview that she ever did on David Letterman. And I totally forgot back in the day. You guys want to know a little true story? Okay, did y'all watch the David Letterman thing? So David Letterman's from Indianapolis. Did y'all know that? His first job was at Atlas Foods, which is about 10 minutes from here. My mother, okay, in high school, she was good friends with David Letterman's sister. And she said that he was like 3 years younger than her. And she would go over to... So David Letterman's basically my mom's age, is what I'm saying, okay? Except my mom passed in 2008. But... she would go over to get her girlfriend on like a Friday night, and David and his friends would be like on the floor like watching TV, and she said they were real nerdly and stuff, but she loved David Letterman. My mom loved David Letterman her whole entire life. But anyway, so y'all know David Letterman. I love David Letterman too. Y'all watching the interviews on the Netflix? My husband started watching it. But anyway, so he did these interviews with Sandra Bernhardt. I've been watching every interview. She did like 50 interviews. I forgot how much I loved her until I was talking about my reunion with somebody, and then I was watching this interview with Sandra Bernhardt, and she said on there, he said, did you go to your high school reunion? And she said no. She goes, basically, they treated me the same. They treated me worse than they treated Carrie. And I was like, oh my God, I relate to that. When I went to high school, they thought I was Carrie. They were like running down the hallways trying to throw pig's blood at me. Anyway, the other thing that I am totally obsessed with right now on the YouTubes, are you ready for this? Have you guys seen this? Have you seen these fools that are recreating Blockbuster video stores in the basement of their house? Oh my God, I live. I want to go there and get a card and check something out. I am like obsessed. I showed it to my good Judy, Tanya, and I, because our favorite thing was after we would go to a meeting, because our home group meetings on the sober thing, home group meeting. On Tuesday nights, we would go to the Blockbuster. See, now we have to go to the Walmart and the Meijer. But we would go to the Blockbuster and we would walk up and down the aisles and we pick our movie out. We love to pick it's so boring to stand in front of the red box, isn't it? And everybody just has that device at home where it just buffers forever and you get the free movies. Do you know what I'm talking about? Don't tell nobody if you have that. If you have that cousin that makes it. Everybody's got that one cousin, you know. Oh, well, where did you get that Amazon, that thing? It's like that one cousin they got. They've made them for everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And it's got that thing on there where you're like, one time I was so excited. I had my candy and my popcorn and my soft drink and everything. We were sitting here. I was ready to watch a movie. I wanted to see The Shallows, you know, because I'm scared to death of sharks. And this is where people are like, you're either here for the intro and me or you're not, okay? Because the rest of it, who'd care? So anyway, I was getting to a really good part of my story. I know y'all are like, yeah, really, right? And then my battery died. So anyway, I was sitting here, like I was saying, with my candy, okay? And back then I wasn't a vegetarian, so I eat my Gigi fruits, you know, and my popcorn, my buttered popcorn, and my fountain pop and everything like that. I was sitting here, I was ready, because my husband, he was getting the movie ready. See, we were going to watch The Shallows. Because I love sharks. I'm terrified of them. I think that in my life, I probably will be eaten by a great white. I'm convinced of it because I'm so scared of it. Or I was in a past life. You ever done those past life regressions? The psychic twins did one on me. They didn't say anything about me getting eaten by a shark, but I do think, though, that is probably... I probably was off the Titanic and I got eaten by a shark or something like that. Because I'm equally as obsessed with the Titanic as I am with sharks. But I digress. I watch everything to do with sharks. So anyway, we're sitting here. And I was halfway through my popcorn and done with my candy. And I said, are we going to ever watch The Shallows movie? Because it just kept on buffering and buffering and buffering. I said, can you call your cousin up? And I think Alex said something about, like, I don't know, he moved or something. He was out of the business of making the free movies. You know what I'm talking about, the free movies. But anyway. So today I was sitting around. I was like, should I make it? Listen, I have had my coffee. Okay, every candle. Do y'all see? I got candles lit up in this house. Now, this is, my candles are with the Poorhouse Company. This is called Squad Goals. This is her Halloween candle. Not mine, but you can go buy my candles listed below, okay? I do make a little bit of money off that. But her Abby at the Poorhouse Company, oh my God, her candles are so fantastic. And this one, Squad Goals, which was one of her Halloween candles, I love it so much. And then right here, this one I bought at the Meijer with my good Judy, Tanya, Jean, because every time I go in there, she always says, like, we need to get a candle. I got blood orange from the collection. It doesn't smell at all, so don't waste your money on that. Go waste your money on the Poorhouse candles. I mean, if you're going to waste... Ooh, I did kind of smell a little bit of that Squad Goals. Okay, hey, the whole house. But anyway, listen, so I got candles over there. I got candles in the kitchen. I got candles lit everywhere. It's homey, okay? We're going for the homey, cozy murder mystery. With sharks, okay? That's what I want. I want my life to be like candles and baked good, cozy mysteries, someone trying to murder somebody in my neighborhood, and I'm going to solve the whole thing, and a shark is swimming down the driveway as well. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want. Why can't I have what I want in my life, okay? You dream big enough, you get it. So anyway, at about that time, I was looking on the Reddit, the Beauty Guru Reddit, like why wouldn't you? I was going to go over to the Shane Dawson Reddit, but it's so depressing where the people just, whoo, I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I don't think Shane Dawson is going to make it back. I just don't think it's going to happen, okay? Even his fans over there are done with him. I mean, it is done, okay? And then Jeffree Star, everybody wanted me to make this video with, what's her name, India Farrar. The only good thing about her, okay, on the show was when she was getting into fights with Derek Barry. And Derek Barry, I mean, he thought she was a bear, and she just kept on poking and poking and poking and poking and poking. That India Fair, and then caused all kinds of dramatics with lying and telling stories on some of my favorite girls on RuPaul's Drag Race. So of course, if you watch the last season of RuPaul's Drag Race, you know what I'm talking about. One of the most despised queens on RuPaul's Drag Race, which I'm sure she's a real nice gal, okay? I will tell you this, she came back looking just fantastic, didn't she? But one of the most despised gals on RuPaul's Drag Race, okay, that was telling everybody, oh, I know who it was. What's Vanjie's mother. What's her name? Why can't I think of? Boom! Boom! That one. Bam! 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 Like Alexis Mateo. Alexis Mateo. She tried to turn everybody against Alexis Mateo. You don't turn everybody against Alexis Mateo. What are you doing? Okay? You lost your damn mind? So anyway, Jeffree Star puts India, the Farrar or whatever her name is, up in his video. And girl, you can't get nobody else. I know that's why he got the Trixie Mattels, he ain't got the Kachas, he ain't got the Adore Delanos, he can't get nobody, he can't get the Alaskas up there, he can't get nobody up in there, so he throws up, give me a break. Give me a break. People want to know what I think, that's what I think, okay? I'm sure she's fantastic. I'm sure she's a real nice drag queen when she ain't trying to ruin Alexis Mateo's career. But other than that, that's who you picked. Okay, that's your one good Judy of life. Okay. So anyway, I was looking through the Beauty Guru Reddit when I wasn't trying to see all this kind of stuff. And I saw on here that somebody posted this Reddit thread, and I thought it was real interesting. Somebody said, discussion. Okay, yes, I just bought 2 new readers. But these are, I got 3 pairs of these Caddish readers. Do you see right here they say goofy and regular? Depending on who I want to be. These are the best readers in the entire world. Hands down. Hands down. Okay. So someone said, in this cancel culture, I think there also exists a what's the big deal culture. I agree, okay? Not because we stand with someone, but because we just don't think the cancel-worthy event matters much or wasn't bad enough to warrant canceling a person. What event do you think wasn't that big a deal? I would also implore replies to be friendly, as this would just be one person's opinion, which we all have a right to do. What do you think is a big deal? What you think is a big deal might not be for others, and I love this. I think so much. This is a fantastic. I think so much. What was the Janis Joplin quote I used to? Oh, I think not. If you watch my videos back in the day, what is going on right here? It's wanting to tuck my hair behind my ear or something. I used to have real long hair I did back in the day when I was a hippie. But hippie is a state of mind. I'm not a hippie. I mean, I am, because you want to be kind to people. See, that's what a hippie is. A hippie is a state of mind. Oh, my Lord, I don't have the long hair anymore. But I did back in the day, and I threw it. Anyway, I think not. That's what I used to say. Because they asked her if she was going to go to her high school reunion, which she did. But anyway, someone said, they go on here and they talk about Norvina from ABH being canceled. Was she? I didn't know that. About her PR thing. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Okay, someone says, half the stuff Jaclyn Hill has been canceled for is more than reasonable and valid, but half the stuff she's gotten flack for over on this sub has been dumb BS. Someone said, it does bother me now, or how hard in the paint people go for Jaclyn. The flip side to it is she lies an awful lot and gives no credibility. I don't know if Jaclyn lies, or if Jaclyn forgets the truth, or if Jaclyn makes up the truth. You know what I mean? Like, there's 3 sides to the story, okay? Don't you love when these people are always like, there's 3 sides to the story? No, let's just be for real, okay? I have said on my channel, I'm going to show what a hypocrite I am, okay? I have said on my channel I'm looking over that candle over there next to my plant. I'm like, that looks so pretty. I basically should be an interior decorator. Oh my God. But anyway, do you ever think that? Like, you know, you put like a t-shirt and jeans together and you go, oh my God, I should be a fashion designer. You know you do, okay? But anyway, or do you put the whole outfit together, then the next morning you think it's so cool at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know? Probably after you guys have had a couple glasses of KJ. I don't drink, but I just put these outfits together and I wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna have this top hat and this shirt and this, you know, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of foolish, and I'm like, no, put it away in my closet, and I hope my husband didn't even see it. Anyway, so what was I going to say? I was talking about something to do with Jaclyn Hill. Oh, yeah, this is what I was going to say. So y'all know, this is where people come to my channel and they say real mean things, like I was doing those speedy, like, you know, bad things, okay? You know, I don't do those things. I've been sober for 25 years and 10 months. Cheers. Okay, so anyway, and you know what? And we should congratulate everybody out there. So many people send me messages on a daily basis and say, I have 10 days sober, I have 30 days sober, I have 100 days sober, I have 10 years sober, whatever. There is nothing more just amazing to me than when somebody reaches out or comments on my video and they're like, I've been sober for 24 hours, or I've been sober for a week. That is so unbelievable, and you are a miracle. Like, seriously. Like, I just did a video, my Peterson's video, where I talked about the early days of sobriety for me. So I just want to tell you guys how much it means to me that so many of you let me know about your sobriety. I think that's so cool. So thank you so much. Okay, now I got to get back into my, you know, funny mode with Jaclyn Hill. But here's the thing about Jaclyn Hill, right? Okay, or with people in general. You know how people always say, there's 3 sides to every story, okay? There's their truth, there's your truth, and then there's truth in sometimes. I've said that too, okay? But let's just be for real. There's only one truth, and it's your truth. You know it, okay? When you're wanting to tell on somebody, and everybody wants to tell on somebody, let me tell you what an off, you know you got it right, okay? You know you do, okay? You know you saw it exactly how, they're wrong, okay? There could be no truth in one thing. That's a complete fabrication. There's not just 3 parts to every story. There's 300 parts to every story, right? Well, I think some of these people, like Jeffree Star, who lives up in Hogwarts with his magical wand, okay? I think, like, that he's convinced still that people care about his life. I think some of these people, they fib. You know, like my mom, she used to use the word fib when I was growing up. Is that a lie or is that a fib? Well, a fib was kind of like a 3/4 lie. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, though? Okay, Jaclyn, she don't lie. She fibs, okay? But sometimes I think she forgets the truth, okay? Like, if you go back and you watch her early videos, she's contradicted a lot of what she said. But is that necessarily a reason to cancel somebody? I mean, at 48 years old and 4 years on YouTube, who'd care? Let her do her thing. Someone said, people always get all crazy when Jaclyn doesn't mention that the links she uses were, yeah, I do. I think it's a big deal. Are affiliated links. It's against the law, first of all, okay? It's against the law, just so you know. It drives me crazy. Why nitpick on her so much? There are so many influencers I watch. Well, she was stupid. I'll tell you why, okay? Because the last thing I talked about was when John Hill got all upset about that t-shirt that she had that said 2020 was better than my last marriage. I still think that's funny. She should have swiped that t-shirt up on Amazon all day long. She could have made a fortune off that. I'm gonna put that t-shirt in my Amazon store linked below. Okay, I am. Someone said, Manny MUA for sure, Manny MUA. I stumbled on one of his more recent videos and was struck by how low-key and chill he seems now. He was canceled just because he had a falling out with Jeffree. Amen. This is, to me, I have to tell you, I don't know much about clothes, but my hair looks fierce. Manny MUA suffered so much crap just because everybody at that time was riding high off of Jeffree Star, and because Jeffree Star said he was a bad friend. I think in 2020, if one thing has been proven, it has been that Jeffree Star is the bad friend, okay? And Manny MUA almost lost his career over that crap. Can we talk about that for a second? Manny, who has his entire family, I mean, people talk about, you know, like, oh, Jeffree has all these people working for him. Well, the numbers don't add up, do they, of who he really has working for him? That, you know, like, he's providing jobs for all these people. Manny is supporting his whole family. His parents work for him. You know, his dad is like one of the nicest people out there. You know, it's just as unbelievable to me that Manny like suffered all of this. And I have to tell you, the really cool thing about it was that Manny could have come back, and he knew at that point that if he had come back for Jeffree then, he would have lost all kinds of credibility. I mean, it would have like tanked his career, even worse than it already did. Which, I mean, at one point it didn't really matter because his career was in red, but his personal life was in the green. I still love that quote, okay? I do so much. But you know, the thing that's so, I trimmed my beard today, so my nose is driving me crazy. What time is it? I got my meeting in 14 minutes. Okay, but here's the thing. Listen, people, and don't call people, okay? I got things to do. My husband's probably texting me, telling me he's home. But it makes me so sad. It does, okay? You got this guy. I think Manny is one of the nicest people in the entire world. Can we get him hooked up in 2021? Seriously? I mean, Manny is kind of like, I used to think I don't think he's a cute guy. I think Manny is super cute, okay? But like, I always thought he was kind of like, you know, go out on a date kind of boyfriend, you know. He's like husband material. He's kind of crossed over into that now. Today he's talking about he needs to decorate his Christmas tree and he's sitting there in a flannel and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, you know what, Manny? We're going to get you a man, okay, in 2021, and then you're going to come out and you're going to do your tell-all for Jeffree Star. Listen, and I'm going to get me an affiliate code for this crap, too, because I swear to God, this stuff is richer than gasoline in Texas, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, okay? If we can get Manny MUA a husband in 2021, and maybe he don't even want one, but he always the same way, can't meet nobody, right? And we're going to get him a husband in 2021, and then he's going to come out. If I get him a husband, he's going to come out and he's going to do a tell-all on Jeffree Star, because I want to know the true tea behind the scenes. No, but he should stay out of it. He should. You know, he could have come back when the pendulum started switching and said a bunch of stuff about Jeffree and been shady, and had the tables been turned, Jeffree Star would have been shady had he been in those shoes, but he didn't, okay? He didn't. He stayed cool, and he was like, you know what? I'm over here. I'm in my lane. And listen, I appreciate that, okay? I appreciate a gal that stays in their own lane, and I'll tell you why. Because I am over here in my own lane. Leave me in this lane, okay? I don't want to be, listen, I just don't want to be, I don't want to know about some things that go on. You know what I mean? I just want to be over here in my lane. Leave me over here to have fun on my 25 channels, okay? Leave me over here. I try to be nice to everybody. I try to say hi as I'm going to church on Sunday, driving in my lane. Leave me over here. And that is what Manny is saying. Leave me over here, and Laura Lee too, okay? So let's move on. So that's what people are saying about Manny, okay? Someone said, I knew Manny was going to be the top comment here, but I remember other reasons that made people start disliking him, like being friends with racist trash like Jeffree. They go on and on and on. Not only that, but there was, okay, it goes on and on and on. They were giving other reasons for why Manny was canceled. I remember his first cancellation when he was caught making fun of someone's looks, I think, with the owner of Gerard Cosmetics. That was Karina Kabim. He has since come out and made an apology for that. I think maybe Karina addressed it and said she was okay with that. I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of Karina Kabim videos these days, but listen, you know, I know she's still out there making videos. So hey Karina. Someone said, okay, so it goes on and on and on. People are talking a lot about Manny underneath here. I mean, somebody has points here. 4 points. Am I saying this? Okay, oh wow. Oh, this is getting hot potatoes. Someone said, I don't know who that person is that they're talking about. Hold on a second. My husband just texted that he's here. I just wanted to make a video. I love making videos so much, you all. But anyway, it goes on and on and on. Who do you guys, the specific reason for Manny being canceled, not saying happy birthday to Jeffree Star, might have been BS, because he certainly was acting hella obnoxious prior to that part. I mean, he had gotten really up in himself, you know, and he said that. He said he was so focused on social media and all that kind of stuff that he lost sight of what was really important to him, you know? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you think has been canceled? Someone said unpopular opinion, but Thomas Halbert. If you don't remember, he tried to take down Jeffree Star by posting a video detailing how Jeffree Star still uses the N-word to this day and is racist, but he didn't have screenshots or proof, and then Jeffree Star somehow turned brands against Thomas and his coach. And, you know, and ultimately, it really ruined Thomas. It really did. Because what happened was so many people came for Thomas Halbert and said that he was canceled. Now, that wasn't the only reason. There were a lot of other things as well. But, you know, Thomas was trying to do the right thing at the time, and all these people came for him and said he was canceled. And I know that when I met Thomas Halbert, he just was like, I'm canceled, I mean, I can remember, like, my husband and I were sitting there, and I just was like, we went home that night, and Alex was like, does he really believe, like, he's that canceled? Like, I mean, he said it, so I'm canceled. I mean, it was almost kind of like this personal joke to him. Yeah, it really got under his skin, and I think ultimately is what took him down. I haven't even looked. Is Thomas even posting videos anymore? Someone said Manny for being a bad friend to Jeffree. I mean, ... What the F? Ooh, I almost said the bad word, 25 cents in a swear jar. Someone here said, came here to say, Manny, and I'm so glad so many people agree, being a social climber isn't enough reason to be canceled. There's so many social climbers out there. Hell, Jeffree Star's a social climber. Look, he's trying to pull on these, the RuPaul drag girls. It's constantly Gigi Good. Now I love Gigi Good. People going on and on and on. I mean, it's all about Manny underneath here. This is interesting. So, anyway, I want to see really quick if Thomas Halbert is posting videos anymore. Is he? Thomas Halbert. Let's see if he's posted a video. Oh, he did 4 hours ago. Morphe put me back on PR. And then 6 days ago, I'm done addressing scammer rumors. 1 month ago, he's still pulling pretty good views. 50,000 views, 91,000. Okay. Hey, Thomas. All right, that's cool. He said, oh, 2 months ago, why I left YouTube, airing it all out. Guess I got some things to watch tonight. I'm gonna catch up on a little Thomas Halbert and see what he's saying. I will tell you guys this. I know there are a lot of people out there that don't like Thomas, but I do think that Thomas tries. Like, he tries to own his part and whatever. So, and that's one thing consistently I've seen with a lot of these people that have been canceled and come back, like Manny, like James, like Laura, is that, like, they come back and they do try to address things and say, like, I got caught up in all of this. I mean, Nikita Dragun, who? She don't think she ever did anything wrong ever. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's a lot. But I do like when people learn from their growth and they show it to their audience. Because listen, and I know when I say this, people are like, well, I'd never have done that. I have. I have made many mistakes in my life. I have fallen on my ass. I have fallen on my face. I have struggled so hard to get back up. And other days, I just wanted to lay right down in that and never get back up because I was embarrassed, ashamed, and I had made an ass of myself, okay? But, you know, recently, I was watching a Daniel Prada video. I've mentioned this in a couple videos. And he said in there, I just don't understand why these people can't just take responsibility for their actions, show that they, like, are accountable for it, and move on, right? Like, nobody has to be truly canceled off of YouTube. I don't really believe, I mean, I joke about it. Hell, I brought my canceled fan. But I don't believe anybody has to be canceled completely. Own your stuff. Like, even with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, it's like, authentically own your crap. Own it and then work on it, okay? Unless you want to be that same crappy person, and then the people that choose to watch that person will be there. Otherwise, choose to allow this to be an opportunity for growth. Anybody that makes mistakes and at one point takes a fall from grace on a public forum like YouTube or Instagram or whatever, you know, like, use that as an opportunity for growth. Why wouldn't you want that, you know? Why wouldn't you want that? You know, when I have had troubling times and I call my sponsor, Show, he says to me, this is an opportunity for growth. Are you going to take that or not? And that's what I would say to each and every one of these people that have gone through this. I think the reason why it's so easy to look at Manny as an example of that today is that people can look at Manny today compared to who he was, let's say 3 years ago. Because we're coming, you know, up on the 3rd year since Dramageddon 1, which was him, right? He, Nikita, Laura, and Gabriel Zamora. We're coming up on the 3rd year of that, right? When you look at Manny today compared to who Manny was then, Manny is not the same person. He comes across as more humble to me today. He comes across as appreciative today, excited. He is so excited about his holiday launch, which is tomorrow, I think. You know, and so maybe it was all there for a reason. Maybe it happened to you and you learned something from it. And that's where Maya Angelou said, when you're going through a tragedy in your life, look up and say thank you because you're about to learn one of the most valuable lessons you've ever learned. And maybe for Manny, that was a valuable lesson. Maybe it made him realize what was important, you know? And now he gets to have his family, his friends, his husband in 2021, and his career, you know? And that's cool. Isn't it cool that he went through all of that and maybe it served a purpose? I hope so. I really do. So anyway, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let me know who you think got canceled, you know, surprisingly, undeservedly so. I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to think or have to say. Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.